I still hear your keys in the lock, though the door's been closed for months. The echo of your laugh in the hallway still turns my breath to dust. I fold my thoughts like letters, but never let them leave. Some goodbyes don't walk out loud, they just quietly cease to be. Your coffee mug is in the cabinet next to mine, like we still speak. I dust around it on purpose, like that's the part of you I get to keep. Some nights your name feels too heavy, other nights it fits like air. It's strange the way I miss you without needing you to be there. And I'm not asking you to come back, I'm just soft in places you once touched. You were calm I hadn't known, and now the silence feels like us. I miss us in silence, in the way the light moves slow, in the spaces where your voice used to hum so low. I miss the things we never said that somehow still remain, not as echoes filled with sorrow, just as footprints in the rain. You don't have to be beside me for your memory to stay kind. I miss us in silence, but I'm learning to be fine. There's a record you loved, still spinning, I let it play when it's late. I sit by the window barely blinking, let the night and I relate. You felt like a slow burning song, never loud, always true. And maybe we just ran out of verses, but I still hum along to you. Not every love is built to stay, some just teach us how to feel. And I learned how to hold myself in the arms you used to fill. You were a chapter, not a promise, but your pages read like prayer. And though you faded from my mornings, your softness still lives there. I miss us in silence, in the room where we once dreamed, in the way my chest still opens when the sky forgets to scream. I miss the warmth you left behind in the quiet parts of me, but I don't wanna rewind time. I just needed you to see that you mattered and you always will. And this heart you didn't steal. I miss us in silence, but I've made peace with how it feels. I miss us in silence, the silence doesn't hate. It just reminds me of something real that didn't have to stay to be you. You didn't slam the door, you just didn't come back. No fight, no final words, just quiet where you used to laugh. The lights still hum like you're near, but the room forgot your name. Even the silence feels confused by the way you slipped away. I still set a plate for two, out of habit, not hope. And sometimes I catch myself reaching where your hand would go. There's no bitterness in my chest, just this slow unraveling grace. Plates it and leaves the secret space. And I never asked you why, 'cause maybe I already knew. Some people don't leave loudly, they just fade into the blue. It's the way you left, so soft it almost felt kind, like the ghost of you was tucking me in one last time. No door slam, no cries, just the air shifting light, like goodbye rap, moonlight on the edge of the night. I wasn't ready, but you were gentle, and I guess that's all I could have asked. Leaving and leaving, you loved me with the quietest hands. I kept your hoodie on the chair where it fell that final day. Still smells like rain, and your cologne still won't let me throw it away. The records skip where you'd sing, and I let them play through. There's beauty in a broken loop when it once belonged to you. You taught me leaving doesn't have to bruise, the healing comes in shades of blue. I trace the shape of what we were and find pieces of myself in you. Not everyone stays to say goodbye. You still left soft, and that was kind. It's the way you left, like wind slipping past my skin. I didn't feel it at first, but now I know where you've been. Not in the pictures or the clothes, but in how I learned to be alone. Not empty, just changed, more tender, more grown. I wasn't whole, but I was held by the memory you left intact in silence. You gave me something I never had. Soft, slow whisper. The way you left wasn't loud, wasn't wrong. It was a lesson wrapped in quiet, a slow ending to our song. And maybe that's love too, leaving without breaking what was soft. Just letting go before it got lost.
I lit the lamp where you used to sit. Now shadows pour where your voice would drift. You were the calm before my storm. Now I sleep with windows open just to feel you in the cold.
I stayed longer than us whole. Built a home inside a hollow soul. My heart speaks in low light tones, soft as the ache I never showed. You were the echo in my quiet. Now silence is all I know. And I'm not mad that you're gone, I just miss how we felt like dawn. We were quiet, but we were everything. Now the dark just sings your name. Some people feel like rainy Sundays, like staying in when the world fades. You were someone I loved in stillness, but love shouldn't leave me empty. So I let go with both hands shaking, took my peace over pretending. Some goodbyes don't need words, but this one still hurts. You were someone I loved. Your memory moves like slow thunder in rooms where I don't turn the light. Some love stories are just one chapter, but damn, we wrote it right. Love me gentle and not at all you did, until we both withdrew.
Now your ghost still knows the way home, but I don't leave a key for you. I chose the kind of healing that doesn't ask me to break through. Some people feel like rainy Sundays, like songs that never really end. You were someone I loved in silence, but silence became a friend. I let go with both hands shaking, took my breath instead of bending. You were someone I loved, and that's enough. You were someone I loved. I stayed longer than I stayed home, and now I sleep alone. The sleep feels soft again. The coffee's cold, but I still pour. Your side of the bed stays untouched like before. I open the window, let the stillness in. Your name still folds itself into the wind. There's a picture I don't look at much, but tonight it pulled me in with the softest touch. We didn't break, we just unwound, like dust given into the quiet sound. And I don't hate the way we ended. Some love just fades instead of bending. You were the light I didn't chase, just sat beside and called it grace. You were someone I love without trying, a whisper in rooms where I'm crying. You felt like the pause in a storm, not loud, but endlessly warm. Some stories don't beg for a sequel, but still leave your hands feeling feeble. I don't need to hold you again, just needed to say you were someone I loved. Your sweater still lives in my drawer. I don't wear it, but it's there like before. Some nights I hum that song you play and swear I see you in the lampshade fade. You taught me soft doesn't mean small, that silence can still say it all. I loved you in unspoken ways, the kind that don't need to stay. You were someone I loved in the quiet, like breath you don't hear till you've cried it. You felt like the edge of a dream, familiar but just out of reach. Some chapters don't ask for an ending, they close with a whisper defending that love didn't leave me alone. You were just meant to be someone I loved. And if your shadow ever lingers, I'll let it stay, not as pain, just the echo of someone I loved. It's 2 a.m. and When the room feels wide, your name hums low in the ceiling light. I poured a cup and drank it slow, still half expecting you to show. Your sweater still behind the chair, like time forgot you're not still there. Even the silence bends your shape in corners where we used to stay. You didn't leave in thunder, you left more like a sigh. And now the quiet has your rhythm, like a breath I can't untie. You're still in my head, like late September rain, soft and never asking, but I feel you're just the same. You're a thought I never finished, a line I never read. No, you're not here beside me, but you're still in my head. Not haunting, just lingering like the words we left unsaid. I clean the shelves, rearrange the bed, but still leap on the side you left. The echo of your morning voice still plays in places I avoid. I don't miss the ending, but I miss the way it began. You were quiet when you loved me, and even quieter when you ran. I never held you too tightly, and maybe that's why you slipped. Now I find you in the pauses between songs and in the drift. You're still in my head, like smoke that won't let go, like your name etched in winter on a fogged up window. Not a ghost, not a scar, just a room I still have rent. No, you're not mine anymore, but you're still in my head, like a melody with no lyrics that my heart won't forget. I learned to breathe without your hands, to stand in love with who I am. But healing doesn't mean you're gone, just softer now and less wrong. You taught me how to be alone without feeling like I broke. Some loves end before they're finished, and some goodbyes never spoke. You're still in my head, like the ones before the fall, like a memory of low light that doesn't ask at all. You're not here, you're not near, but your presence never left. No, I don't hold on tightly, but you're still in my head. You don't hurt me anymore, but you still live in my breath. Not in pain, just in the hush of the things we never said.
You didn't slam the door, you just didn't come back. And no fight, no final words, just quiet where you used to laugh. The lights still hum like you're near, but the room forgot your name. Even the silence feels confused by the way you slipped away. I still set a plate for two, out of habit, not hope. And sometimes I catch myself reaching where your hand would go. There's no bitterness in my chest, just this slow unraveling grace, like a song that ends mid-sentence but still leaves a sacred space. And I never asked you why, 'cause maybe I already knew. Some people don't leave loudly, they just fade into the blue. It's the way you left, so soft it almost felt kind, like the ghost of you stuck in me one last time. No doors slam, no crash, just the air shifting right, like a goodbye wrapped in moonlight on the edge of the night. I wasn't ready, but you were gentle, and I guess that's all I could have asked. Even in leaving, you loved me with the quietest hands. I kept your hoodie on the chair, it fell that final day. Still smells like rain, and your cologne still won't let me throw it away. The records skip where you sing, and I let them play through. There's beauty in a broken loop when it once belonged to you. You taught me leaving doesn't have to bruise, that healing comes in shades of blue. I trace the shape of what we were and find pieces of myself in you. Not everyone stays to say goodbye, but you still left soft, and that was kind. It's the way you left, like wind slipping past my skin. I didn't feel it at first, but now I know where you've been. Not in the pictures or the clothes, but in how I learned to be alone. Not empty, just changed, more tender, more grown. I wasn't whole, but I was held by the memory you left intact, even in silence. Sauce, you gave me something I never had. The way you left wasn't loud, wasn't wrong. It was a lesson wrapped in quite a slow ending to our song. And maybe that's love too, leaving without breaking what was soft, just letting go before it passed.
Laying here, your head on my chest, breathing slow like the world's at rest. You don't know it, but in this light, you're the reason I believe in quiet nights. There's a calm in the way you sleep, like your soul singing next to me. And I've never known a softer truth than falling into love just lying here with you. And I don't need a reason, just the way you're breathing pulls the walls down piece by piece. I love you in the stillness, in the storm, in the way your arms feel like I'm already home. I love you in the pauses, in the rush, in the tremble of your voice when you say stay with us. It's not fireworks or grand displays, it's a heartbeat slow, soft as shades. I love you, and I mean it that way. You're a quiet song I almost missed, something sacred in the simplest kiss. No bright lights, just candle glow. No big signs, but somehow I just know. You see the parts I always hide, say my name like it's a lullaby. And in your eyes I see the place where fear fades out and love takes space. And I don't have to ask you, your silence still wraps me like you know me all along. I love you in the stillness, in the storm, in the way your arms feel like I'm already home. I love you in the pauses, in the rush, in the tremble of your voice when you say stay with us. It's not fireworks or grand displays, it's a heartbeat slow and soft as shades. I love you. And I mean it that way. If forever's just this, soft and true, waking up and reaching out for you, then let the world keep spinning fast. I'm fine right here, if this moment lasts. I love you. When the world is loud and cruel, you're the whisper that pulls me back to something true. I love you, not just something I confess, but the peace I feel